guys, I am back with a video. I am so sorry I have not uploaded in a while. Um, I'm gonna do a video why I haven't done a video in a while. Um, so today's video is gonna be about this dude. Okay. So I have a tendency to pick a lot of guys that end up hurting me in the end. And because of that, I have put up a lot of barriers. Now, this particular dude has completed or gotten through all my barriers. How, I do not know. So it all started when I started working with him. Started working, and he was cool. He was like in school, he would be considered the class clown. So he was like, okay, whatever. Like, he cool, whatever, really not my type, whatever. So me and him, we were just coworkers. That was it. So he was like a goofball, and then I remember a time we had a conversation. He was like, you want to know why I talk about everybody here and make everybody laugh? I was like, why? He was like, because I don't want y'all to be like, oh, I like him, I got a crush on him, whatever. Da, 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 da. So I'm like, that's understandable. So me and him start getting close, and it's crazy because usually when I like a guy, what ends up ruining it is the fact that they'll tell me either face to face or through a text message saying, oh, I can talk to you about anything, right? And then they end up talking about another female or anything. And I'm not really good with emotions because of what has happened in the past. So he's a bad boy, okay? He ends up, and it's crazy because whenever I'm not at work, on my day off or whatever, it's something that always happens. So my day off, and I come back to work, and it's like little whispers. I'm like, what's going on? So they was like, such and such got locked up. It's like, what? Everything got to happen on my day off. It's like, yeah, that's crazy. So I was like, okay. So I want to say he was gone for like maybe a month and a half at the most. Maybe 2. I'm not sure. So we just sitting, whatever. So when he gets back, things between us change. Like, he's more flirtatious, more touchy, all of that. So I was like, okay. So then I started catching feelings for him, but I didn't say anything about it. The only person that knew that I was catching feelings for him was my sister and my little brother, because he ends up pretty much being there when me and my sister talk or overhearing us. So he was like, okay, whatever. So he was like, we text back and forth, and then I went on vacation. I went to New Jersey. Hey, I'm a Jersey girl. I'm gonna do a video about that too. So every day, pretty much, he would text me like, oh, I miss you, and when you coming back and everything. And I remember one time I was like, same. He was like, no, say it. So then he pretty much kind of, yeah, I missed him and all, but I wasn't gonna say that. So I finally said, yeah, I missed you too, whatever. And I was like, you happy about me saying that? He was like, yeah, whatever. I was like, okay, whatever. So I get back, and then it was like things between us. Well, yeah, things between us kind of like got a little more heated. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm texting him, like he not responding back. I'm like, okay, but and then also I hadn't seen him in a minute. Okay. Now usually when that happened, that's when I found out somebody, whoever I was talking to, just got in a relationship. So I'm like, okay, I'ma just push it back, whatever. So me and my older sister was hanging out one day. She's taking pictures. Go follow me on Instagram. It's gonna be down below. But we was taking some pictures and we was talking. She kind of distracted me. I was gonna post on my Instagram, and she pretty much distracted me, and then we was just having a good time. So later that night, I go to post them, and I see that somebody was following, and like my followings and everything, and like somebody had like my picture. So I go and I see who it was. Like one of my friends, like one of my pictures, and I was like, oh, okay. So then I go and see, like, you know how it shows you like the name, like the first name of whoever it like follows you. So I was like, hold up, this is not who I think it is. So I went and looked, and it was like a new page. I'm like, so I go, like, my sister is my diary. Like, I'm her diary. Like, we everything. So I go show her, and she was like, yo, what the hell? Like, okay, I see how it is between. And I was like, it's not like that, so don't make it seem like that. And she was like, you know how it really is. I was like, whatever. So I accepted or whatever, and then I just leave it. I don't say nothing to him, whatever. So I go to bed, wake up the next morning, and you know, I do my little I lay in the bed for a minute, try to wake up, and then I be on my phone on social media. So then I was like, I seen that somebody had like one of my pictures again. I was like, okay, whatever. So I go and look, dude done like 27 pictures. I counted it. I was like, this crazy. So then, like, I'm single, and I want to be in a relationship so bad, but I don't know. It's like I'm not picking the right ones or something. So he liked that picture, and he commented on it. It's like, oh my gosh, what the hell? So then we started DMing each other and everything, and then he was like, I've been trying to get in contact with you for the last couple of days. I broke my phone. So I show my sister, and I'm like, you found a way to get in contact with me? Really? Nobody has ever done that. But okay. So then I see that he inboxed me too. So then we've been texting. You're like, he been in my inbox. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm texting back and forth. So then one night, me and him got into it. I was like, you know what, I'm done. Like, he's a clown. He is a big asshole. Like, he's all of the above. Like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know how to put it. So I was like, I was trying to chill. I was like, it was my day off, and I didn't want to be in the house by myself, and I had nothing to do. I couldn't think of any place to go, anything to do. So I hit him up, and I was like, you want to chill? Now, for all y'all that think we was trying to Netflix and chill, no, we was not Netflix and chilling. So he was like, yeah, whatever. So I go to his house. So we sitting outside. And yes, we were sitting outside. So we were sitting there talking and everything. And, oh, before then, we was texting back and forth. When we first started texting, when he first was in my inbox, he was like that somebody had told him that I was trying to mess with him. Now, like I said in the beginning of this video, I am not good with my emotions or my feelings. So, yes, I like this person. And I was like, I tried to like be like, no, I ain't say that, whatever. But I had made a comment to somebody and I was like, the only person I would mess with is such and such. So I'm like, oh, you went and told him that I said ... So he was like, nah, I was like, okay, whatever. So he was like, you trying to mess with me or whatever, you trying to be in a relationship. I was like, sure, yeah, okay. So I'm like, I'm thinking, finally I'm in a relationship, like, I don't know, I don't feel lonely anymore. So I'm like, okay. So then he's like, don't tell anybody. I don't want nobody to know that me and you mess with each other. Now he was talking about people that we work with. I was like, I understand that because Star workout is messy. It's messy. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So we get to work. And I'm respecting your wishes and you doing stuff to make people look and be like, oh, they mess with each other? Like, dude is slapping my asteroid. He doing that, he grabbing my behind and everything. And like, you like hugging up on me and everything. And it's like all of a sudden, like, somebody's gonna end up finding out eventually. So I'm doing that and I'm like, okay. So then from that to then I end up at his house. And I'm like, okay, I'm finally in a relationship with somebody, whatever. So then this where it gets a little confusing, right? So he's like, oh, he starts talking to me about having or doing the do with some females and this and that. And I'm like, did I not understand something right? Did I read something wrong? Like, I know I'm a little slow, but I'm not that slow. Like, come on now. Like, I'm like, okay. Now, usually, so then I started getting this gut feeling. Usually when I get this gut feeling, it's true. So, I'm like, okay, I'm going to just pretty much, like, prepare myself for the worst. So, I'm like, okay, I don't know how to feel about this. It's like, I really like you, but you starting to turn down the path that everybody else did. Now, when you're in a relationship with me, I'm the only one. I do not share. If you mess up, there will be a big consequence. Now, hey, don't do anything to get you messed up, because you don't want to do that. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So I tell me and my sister talking, and I'm like, I don't want this to go how I know it's gonna go. I want something to like change, and I'm like, okay, whatever. So we're texting and everything, and everything's pretty cool. And then we see each other, and he's like starts not saying anything to me. I'm like, okay, you must be going through something. I'ma just let you. So then one day we were texting, and then we stopped texting for like 30 minutes, and then I end up seeing him. Now, comment down below if this would be different from you. Like, if you see, after you finish texting somebody and it's been a minute since y'all text that day, like, if y'all see each other, you'd be like, hey, da 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 da. So, he ain't say nothing to me. I was like, oh. Now we made eye contact, but you ain't say nothing. Then I said something, you don't say nothing. You ignored me. I'm like, okay. You know what? Hey. So, I get home. I'm sitting here talking to my little brother, and I'm like, I'm in my head, I'm contemplating, like, is like, am I gonna let him do this again? Like, am I gonna let him do what everybody else has done to me? So I ended up texting him. And I was like, I got a question for you. And he was like, yeah, what's up? I was like, what's this? What's between us? So then he hit me with the, oh, we're just friends. You're a friend to me. I'm like, oh, so then I started getting mad. I'm like, okay. I can't necessarily get mad because, you don't see me like that. But then I was like, wait. What you be doing to me, that's not what friends just do. Okay. So then he's like, why? Like, now I'm in the back of my head, I'm like, I know, you know why I'm asking this. Like, don't play stupid. So then, I don't know what, like, I was very bold that day. I don't know what was going on with me. I don't know. So, I'm like, okay. So I'm like, I was just asking, and da-da-da. One thing led to another. And then, he has a problem with his mouth, to be honest. Yes, he does. He can be very rude at times. And me and him, it was like I'm playing with like a little kid. Like, and it's crazy because me and dude are 3 years apart. And he treats me like I'm my sister's age. My little sister is 7. I'm not a little kid. If I was a kid, I would not have a job. I would not have my own. I would be depending on my parents. And I'm not. I'm not a child. I do stuff for me. Okay. But you constantly calling me a child. Okay. No. Now, I must be, and because it's weird, because of my maturity level, people think I'm older than what I'm actually am. But my face is I have a baby face. So it messes with people. I'm very mature for my age. Like, my maturity level is on a 25-year-old. Maybe more. So for you to constantly call me a child, I'm not a child. Don't play me like that. I'm not for it. So I'm like, okay. So you using this child card again. Okay. If I was a child, why are you talking to me? If I was a child, why would you find your way to get in contact with me? So I'm like, okay, whatever. So me and him get into an argument. I'm like, you know what? Have a great night. Text me. I text him again. He texts. I don't respond back. I end up turning my phone off. Completely, like, power off type. So I wake up in the morning and turn my phone on. You know, I just do my do in the morning, lay in bed, be on social media, whatever. So I see he texts me again. And he was like calling me whack and everything. And I'm like, I'm done with the conversation. If you want to talk to me about anything else, we can talk about that. I'm done with it. Or if not, we don't have to talk. Okay. He was like, now mind you, the night before when we got into the argument, he was like, I don't want to be with you. Da, 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 da. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna respect that. You don't like me, whatever. Actions speak louder than words, but okay. So then he's like, oh, I want you. So I hit him with you need to go somewhere and make up your mind, because last night was one thing and today is another. I'm not playing games, and I'm so old to be playing games. I don't have time for it. And I told you from the beginning I wasn't playing no games. So then he hits who you think you're talking to? I'm talking to you, right? It's nobody else in this conversation. It's not a group chat. So me and him start arguing again. So then he get a little disrespectful, and I was like, don't talk to me like that. No, I'm not for it. So then he's like, he was like, you never told me what you wanted. Mind you, I done sent this dude a paragraph, and I told him how I felt about him. So I was like, I wouldn't be having this conversation after we didn't have the conversation that we had last night. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't cool with you. If like I understood where we stood. And he was like, I was like, I just had a brain fart. I was like, I wouldn't be standing here if that was the case. Yeah, I like you, and yeah, I want to be with you. So he was like, okay. Then he was like, you whack. I'm not gonna, I don't want to be in a relationship with you. Seconds after we got together. So I was like, okay, if you see it as me being whack, that's cool with me. See, I'm going to do something with my life, and you're not going to do anything. You're going to be in the same place that you are now. So, hey, you're not my problem. You're not my boyfriend. Hey, that's all on you. So we get to work. He act like nothing happens. So I'm like, okay, because nobody knew that we was messing. We were so-called messing with each other. So I'm like, cool. So then he starts being petty, and I had talked to my sister. I was like, I'm not gonna be petty, like, cause I could go into work and be petty as hell, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm older now. Like, I'm not for it. So he starts being mad petty. He starts pushing me, and then he starts talking to this girl about me, and then I'm like, he really pushing my buttons. So I go in the back, and I just call my sister. She don't answer, so I leave her a message. So I talk to this other girl. Me and her are like that. So she the only person in the store that know about it. So it's like, okay. So she was like, just calm down, da, 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 da. So I ended up getting off early. So I'm getting my stuff and everything, and I make my drink. And I got my headphones on, and I'm on the phone with somebody. He don't know who I'm on the phone with. So I can hear him, and he's heckling and talking to this girl they right here, right next to me, real close, talking. And I'm like, so he starts laughing. He starts making jokes. So I take my headphones on. I was like, what did you say? He was like, he starts mocking me. I was like, oh, that's what I thought. put my headphones in and everything. He starts pushing me. I was like, I need to get the fuck out of here. So I go. So then he pushed, like, it's me, it's the small space. I'm standing like this and somebody else, I'm here, somebody else is like right here. We're real close. And it's a small space. So he pushes past us and was like, bruh, every time I turn around, your butt is on me. Da, da, da. I don't like that. And I'm like, did you just... And he's saying it loud so everybody can hear him. And everybody was like in the front of the store. So I'm like, he did not. Like, okay, you know what? Cool. So everything ended up going like how I knew it was gonna go. And me and him have not talked since. So I have no problem with that, because I know at the end of the day, wherever I am, you're gonna try to come be out, like where we work. If I'm in the back, you're gonna try to be in the back with me. I don't have to. No. You don't like me. Okay, keep your hands to yourself. Stay in your space. I'll stay in my space, and we good. But I just thought this whole situation was crazy, and I was like, it's crazy how you push past each and every one of my barriers, and you still end up doing me dirty. Like, I don't have, like, I can't believe you did that to me. And you know some of the things that guys have done to me, and you end up doing the same thing. How I see it, at the end of the day, I could have been a blessing in his life, but he messed that up. Hey. Because how I see it, if you're a bad boy, you need a good girl in your life. I'm a good girl. You opposites attract, and I think that's what it was between us. But hey, you know, things are how they are. But thank you guys for watching this video. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Please put your post notification, click that bell, turn on, and you'll get notified every time I upload a video. I will most likely be uploading 2 videos today. I'm gonna upload 2 videos today, and it's just good to be back in the swing of things. I missed you guys so much, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. I'm out.